Yes, I am live. Welcome, welcome, Kelly. First one to see. I am very happy to see you. Okay, um, I don't know who else is here because my telephone is stuck to the glue, to the window. Not with glue, but it's like glued. I cannot move my telephone. Hey, Dr. V is waiting on Miriam, but Miriam is here. Um, Well, there is a little story before. I already did a couple of live streams about my book, The Book of Life. Um, Unfortunately, the first two or three streams worked properly. That was not unfortunate, but fortunate. Now, unfortunate, last week I didn't stream, and the reason because of that is that I moved into a very little old crappy house because unfortunately my host passed away on the 16th of December. So it was the meaning that I was like 2 to 5 weeks maximum in this little house, and now that he passed away I will be stuck here in this little house all winter. So last week I skipped talking about the Book of Life because first of all, my mind was not really in the good direction to do a live stream. The other part is that, like I said, my phone is glued to one place and I cannot move it because the internet here is very, very bad. Usually on Sundays, the old man, his children are here and they are gone almost every day during the day, but today they decided to stay. So I don't know if my internet keeps going. I hope so. If not, and if I will cut out myself, I will try to get back as soon as possible. So I'm not going to move my phone. I'm going to read from the book. And there are some pictures that I want to show you. So I will show them on a yeah, a different manner as that maybe you are used from me. Maybe you will see the crappy house that I am right now for like a little bit because I can't move the phone. Anyway, I wish you all welcome here, and for the people that haven't listened to me yet, I'm very happy that you are here. The other streams about my book of life you can find again also on my channel. I'm still in part two. I'm still in part two, so there is no part three just yet. Part two is a pretty long part. It has got how many pages? It's got 41 pages, and I'm starting to read at page number 27, which is the Trinity. And with the Trinity, it's I think it's a nice story. Well, it's not actually a story. It is an explanation for life as it is, and it's an explanation for the Trinity and where the Trinity really comes from. So I'm going to start with the Trinity. Everything is life is built with atoms, and they are built with a proton, a neutron, and electrons. The proton in Greek means first. That means she is first. The proton they call in science disorganized. The proton can stand on its own without breaking down into smaller pieces, and therefore it's the most stable particle that there is. And because of that, she cannot be disorganized. The proton has a lot of quarks, antiquarks, and gluons inside. They all move around at the speed of light. Well, speed of light, at least they are speeding up, let's so to say. And they move around inside the proton that, well, the humans cannot see with their eyes. But still, they have enough room to do so. The proton is inside the atom, which is also invisible for the eyes. The electron is surrounding the proton, which is also inside the atom. So can you understand how small these quarks and strings really are? And then yet the atom is more empty, they say, as the universe. So how small are the humans then? The atom is therefore the trinity. You have a male, a female, and the universe, the neutral. And I call this matter, and science, they call this antimatter. They talk about a marriage atom because there is a male and a female. A man and a woman are made in the image of God, but why there is a union of male and female in an atom marriage? Then there also has to be a father and a mother. Otherwise, the atom wouldn't have a male and a female inside, which is like the tailbone. If father and mother wouldn't have this bone, then the animals wouldn't have a tail. The other big mistake is that they make and they call the protons male and the electrons female, but this is the other way around. The real trinity is the A positive proton and the O negative electron, and the big white empty field of the universe is the neutron, as in neutral. That is the trinity. The neutral can be a bit male or a bit female, but it stays neutral most of the time. This all depends on what is made with the atom. The alpha and the omega, one atom, man and woman married. If you look at the flower, you see the stamen, the plural stamina, the thread of the wrap, which is a male organ, and the pistil is the female organ, as she is in the center. I'm going to put on my cam. First of all, you're going to see my face, and then I'm going to hold up the tablet to show you these pictures. Hang on, guys. Working? Oh gosh, it's not working. Why not? Oh, it is working. Oh, then that means I have to move the camera. Or I'm going to put it like this. Okay, there you have the picture of the flower, and in the center is the pistil, and around the pistil you have the stem. Waha, it works. I would like to flip the camera, but I don't know if that. Pictures that you could see. There are many more trees that have male and female. Hermaphrodite, they call it a hermaphrodite. A hermaphrodite in Greek mythology was the son of Hermes and Aphrodite. And they say that this young boy was handsome, and a nymph fell in love with him, and she wanted and prayed to be forever united with the boy. So the gods merged the two. What really happened was that the father and the mother, the electron and the proton, without the neutron, united and made this hermaphrodite. That is why the name is Hermes and Aphrodite merged, and not the name of the nymph and the son, the boy in this case. These gods already forgot and were probably ashamed for this, and they made up the story about the nymph, because it's a kind of like a mutation. So as everything mutates here anyway. This does not mean that the human can do the same with an operation. This is not how it was meant to be. A hermaphrodite was made with a very deep love from both the parents. As a result of that, the X and the Y chromosome do not separate but stay the same. As the male and female can get an orgasm at the same time and leave their body together in the universe and melt together as one. And that is what a real marriage is. Everything in between the Greek alphabet is the universe. The mother is the A positive blood type, and Joshua the father is the O negative blood type, and the universe again is neutral, but neutral in a way that it has everything between the alpha and the omega. That's where the alpha and the omega comes from. God is alpha and omega. So yes, father and mother, a blood type A and a blood type O. With the help from the universe, they got children. And that is, a father and mother both have to agree on wanting the same thing, otherwise the universe would not help to get it. The builders of life. The hermaphrodite was made without the help from the universe, but was made in the universe. The A positive is the center with the O neutral, and the negative is protecting the positive. But what you read here is what they call in this game antimatter. Antimatter is all the rest of the universe, and that's how it's supposed to be. They call it also antimatter because father and mother in their eyes are antimatter. As you can read in ether, matter can only move when there is ether, and ether is like water. Water is H2O and ether is HO. The H stands for hydrogen. And for that, I have to say that everything that is like outside of our Thunderdome, which I will come on later on in the story, everything outside the humans would call antimatter, and they call the people and everything here inside the game the matter, which actually is the other way around because, well, in a certain way, yeah, matter is the materialistic thing and antimatter is the spiritual thing. But on the other hand, I would say in God's eyes, this could be the antimatter because it doesn't matter, because it is materialistic, and what matters is the spirituality. So there is a dual meaning for the matter and the antimatter. Deuteronomy and the return of the giants. Deuteronomy are the chapters written in the Bible, and the word deuterium, hydrogen, 2D or 2H, is in physics one proton and one neutron in heavy hydrogen as a part of water. This is as the mother is the A positive. The Greek word for deuteros means second, the second coming of the giants. Who the first two giants were, you will find out in this book. They have found the deuterium, protium, in comments similar than water on Earth. They believe, therefore, the waters came from Earth came from the commons, which doesn't make sense, of course. Because this part of water is called deuterium with the proton, water is female. Water and ether together with the universe is everywhere, so water is also everywhere. Science believes that the Earth is the center of the universe and that the Earth is an important place. And this could not be farther from the truth. The Earth is in the outer corner of the universe because it's not a very good place. It's a prison. It's a prison for your body, for your soul inside your body, actually. It is Satan that turned everything around so that the people are now never able to find the real truth. Well, I have some pictures here from, yes, the atom. Okay, show it. Yes, there. There is an atom. As you can see, the center, proton, a neutron, the electrons, and they are properly. Yeah. Hang on, guys. I don't know if it's working right now because for me, I can see. Am I still there? Can someone say something in the chat? Can you still hear me, guys? Hello? No, I guess not. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Yes, Miriam. Thank you, Kelly. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I can see that. See, I cannot even freaking move the telephone like this little bit, and the internet connection is gone. And I bought a SIM card, and I bought a SIM card, and I am too far away from the village. So the SIM card doesn't work in this house. And then you would think that the SIM card would work here by the window with an echo. How is that possible? That's weird because I don't have anything on. Hi, Tom, Tom, Tom. Nice to see you, Tom, 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 Tom. Let me see why I have something. Okay, I don't know. Maybe this will work. Okay, Rick doesn't have an echo, so boy, it's you are lucky. You hear two Miriams. Wow. Just think about that, then it's special, boy. Okay, I will explain what the Trinity means in Satan, his little world. The three of the Trinity of Satan is the male and the female, and he made himself the God of the universe. He himself made himself a hermaphrodite. He is, in one way to say, the total atom. He is the positive and the negative. The neutron is neutral. So he's both. But what he didn't expect is that he has no control over the universe because this belongs to the father and the mother. The universe is loyal to them. If you take the 8, which are two zeros, and you slide the two circles together, you get the vesica Piscis. And the overlapping center is called the vessel of the fish. Okay, I'm going to try to show this again. Okay. Okay. Well, oh, yes, okay, I'm back. Okay, this is not gonna work. Why not? So, okay, I'm gonna try it again. I am not going to give up. The vessel of the Vesica Piscis, the two eights on each other, like uh, back. No button wrong again. Internet just freaking stops because I moved my telephone, and because I moved the telephone, the internet stops. Because the people they are uh, in the house, normally they leave during the day every day, and now they are here. And I told you yesterday, I was hoping like, okay, if they go, then I have good internet. But yeah, they are not gone, so I don't have good internet. And I made this very nice thing because if you, this is not in the book, but I'm going to try and explain. If you put man and woman next to each other, yes, you have two axes from the female, and you have an X and a Y from the male. Okay, what the heck? I'm going to try because this is otherwise maybe too difficult to understand. I wrote it. See? X, 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 and the Y from man just misses a leg from the X. So where is it? Hey, why it's the story of the rib. So you have a male and a female. Zeus, Jesus, Jesus. And I say it in Dutch because the Z. Check. Are we there yet? No, don't do that. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh. Yep, and we're back. Okay, I can go a little bit further because this is Zeus 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you have Isus, which literally means hail Zeus, or in another words, where is it? Oh, here, all the way over there. Jesus 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. That's the confusion. The confusion. Yes, the confusion of language. Come out. Oh, really, I wish this phone would work. Then I would let you see my pretty face. Anyway, that is what I wanted to show you, and it works. If you take the Vesica Piscis and you take one more circle, like in 3, you can make the Star of David or the Seal of Solomon of Remphan. The tetrahedron and the icosahedron, the cube, the octahedron, and the dodecahedron. The neutron or the universe, 0, the water or female, ether, which is male and female, air is male, earth is female, and fire is male. As air is a part of ether and ether is a part of water, the first element of ether is female, but because it's air as well, it's also male. So that's why it's neutral. The ether is the forgotten element. In the pentagram, hexagram, and the 5-pointed star, you will find out that there are much more elements than just the 5, or as some say 6. Is everything then female? Well, it started with the female. The neutron and ether are both male and female. Earth and water is female, and air and fire is male. Around 7 weeks of pregnancy, the internal sex organ starts to grow, but on the outside, everything looks the same by both. After 9 weeks, you can start to see the difference. And then tell me, how do people think that they have only but one father? When the fetus is developed to be a boy or a girl, then the soul comes in. Sometimes the fetus dies in the womb, and without the mother knowing, a new soul comes in to the body of the baby. It's not very common, but it does happen. The atom without the male is no life. The female had to give the equal part to the male. But still, as all the elements are traced back to the mother, they will have to stay in some part female because of that. And that's why you have X, 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 Y. Otherwise, you would have 2 females, but there is a part missing from the last X, which is from the male, as I just showed you. So that is what they would call in the Bible the missing rib of the male. It's not the physical rib of the male. It's the right down leg part of the X, and that's why humans are called and made from carbon, and carbon has the number 666. So you have male and female. Female XX, male XY. So it means literally 666. And what would we say? 3, because the Y has 3 legs, not 4. But together they are 4, because you have 2 by 2. That's why the male has also the X chromosome. But don't forget that even if this is so, the father and the mother, male and female, are inseparable. Now the male parts are the fire and air, and female is water and earth, and they together are 100%. Now I wrote on the back side, and maybe I can just explain it and not tell it. I guess because some people think in pictures. I know I do. I think in pictures. So I'm going to show. Okay, the yes. These are what they call the elements of life. Yes, the male and the female. You put them on top of each other, you get the hourglass, which turns into the star. Yes. And then here we have the male and the female, and then you get on top of each other the loop of reincarnation, which is the same as the hourglass, which literally is time. And here you have the Vesica Piscis. And from the Vesica Piscis, as I showed you on this part, the Vesica Piscis, again, yes, can you see the number of men? Exactly, the number of men. That's the number of men. 666 and apart. Oh, the wood that I put on the stove is burning good. It's kind of getting like warm in here, but it's good. I put an extra wood, so I have a little bit extra time. Mother is the first and to start and the last to finish the game. Her word is the one that counts the most, but still, because there are two inseparable, they both have to agree on the same thing, otherwise it will not happen. And this agreement was made a long time ago, and nothing can or will change this agreement. What I said in the beginning, the universe was a white, big field that housed the two first and most important souls, everything made by father and mother, with the help from the universe. The game, the earth, is sitting in a table or a box, and in other words, it also sits in a table which coexists in the white large field. And this is why there are other planets and entities in the universe. Since Satan has taken over the white field, it became chaos and darkness. As I was talking about 2 weeks ago about chaos and darkness and how they merged together and what they created after that. So if you want to remember, go back to my live stream from 2 weeks ago, or just download the book and read it for yourself. The dimensions live together in a large space, which is called the universe, but they are all in the same house of Joshua and Miriam. No entities or humans can come there. There are more dimensions because the brain, the space and time are a relative concept, and it works with different frequencies. Everything has a vibration, a frequency. If you are God and you have all the frequencies, you can do everything. And I am not talking about artificial intelligence with all the frequencies, because they could never leave their man-made body and to be conscious outside of the body. Because there are different frequencies, humans and entities do not see each other, but you are in the same room called universe. It's like an invisible signal. People who make less use of electric and do not use mobiles, microwaves, and they do not eat the toxins that they consciously put in your food, maybe they will spiritually see the frequencies and also other entities. One example is that some people sometimes see small parts of what looks like cells or dust that appear in your eyeball. Hang on. Now, in 2016, they have pictures of these objects or entities that are living in space. With space, I mean the sky and the universe. They say that you can't see them with the naked eye, but for the first time, they capture them on photo. There are few people that can see these worms or circles or entities or know what they are. And I'm sure that people often suffer from it and they end up by an ophthalmologist. They have been told that what they see is in the liquid of their eyeball. Perhaps previous people even got eye drops. Unfortunately, I had a very good picture of a big plasma cloud with entities going into this cloud. And it looked like they were taking energy from people surrounding the cloud and making the cloud even bigger. And this photo was made at a museum, and the telephone in question I lost in Rimini, Italy. Well, actually, my bag got stolen and my phone walked away from me. But I can tell you that it looked like the picture below. It's a combination of the two pictures, the smaller entities going back and forth from the plasma cloud. And yes, I'm going to show you again a picture of a plasma cloud with the entities. And the picture that I had, they Yep, I can see it. Close on the cam. Don't touch the phone, Miriam. Yeah, I know. You know, these people, they should have just left as they always do. And now I'm doing for the first time in 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a live stream because most of the days they are gone. And they decided to stay. Well, it doesn't really matter. Well, combine the two pictures together, and the plasma cloud was a little bit more light and bright, like the left side with the first pictures. That was like very bright, but this plasma cloud, the picture that I have, was not so bright as what I had on my phone. And yeah, welcome to Serbia. Yes. But the reason that these entities were in this museum, because the people here, they believe in science and not in the father and the mother. And they have no protection, and the cloud could be drained of their energy. Actually, the cloud was draining their energy. That's how they also do it in churches. So if you have the right camera, or you go to any meeting place where you have an altar or a stage or something like that, they tend to drain your energy through the person that is on it, but the person that is on the stage or the altar doesn't know that he is draining the people's energy. So that is actually where vampires came from. Yeah. Hey, Dr. Revels, you can help me afterwards, because find an old antenna, make a booster. You can tell me all about that after I mess up this live stream. Ahem. The entities and demons have a memory, and they can follow the people and hurt or possess them. You can send these entities away if you are affected, and it only works in Joshua's name. Doctors are totally aware of any spiritual events working today. And with that, I must say, because I had a friend, he was calling me this week, and he was sending me a picture from him going through this body scanner, because he said he has ringing in his ears. But okay, I will answer this question afterwards. He was having ringing in his ears, and I told him, these ringing in the ears, I have no, not a doctor exactly. These are entities. They are other frequencies that you hear in your ear, and with other frequencies there are other entities, so you can send them away by yourself. It just means that you are being or followed, or someone is messing with you from another frequency or another entity, or even a dead person. It's kind of like a sixth sense. So if you have ringing in the ears, they are entities and demons. That's just the way it is. I cannot do anything about it. Now, eye drops are a small form of poison, but if you go to a doctor and you complain about hearing and seeing things, and you would say that you hear Satan and devils, or you talk to God, you are religious insane or a schizophrenic, and you will be redirected to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and you will get medication and a statement fool, and you will be much further away from your home, meaning the home meaning far away from God. And that the only one who is pleased with this is Satan and the pharmaceutical industry. Or shall I say, the pharmaceutical industry, which holds the snake, is Satan. And they will earn a lot of money like with any other disease. So, with this, I can go on, but my internet is really, really, really screwed. So next time I'm going to talk about the House of Light. Let me see how first this, because this is quite a big chapter as well. No, it's not so much. So next time I'm going to do the House of Light, and then who are Joshua and Miriam, and I will explain all about that. Hopefully, then if the weather is nice and I can sit outside, then I can turn on the camera and I can show a little bit more. Yep, exactly. Big Pharma works for the parasites inside and not for you. That is right, exactly. And here I have many people hear about ringing in the ears. Yes, also that. And Voy loves amateur hours. Thank you, Voy. What's my opinion on onbevlekte ontvangenis, which means like a pregnancy without having to have sex, which is, I would say, for humans, in a certain way, not like really, really possible. But on the other hand, it is possible to have sex with entities and with demons. So it depends on the frequency, I guess, and in what frequency you operate, whether that is possible, yes or no. Yeah. Okay, what am I going to do now? I am going to... Oh, how am I going to do that again? Guests. Yes. Invite a guest. Yeah, I'm going to put the link, and I cannot do that here, so I'm going to have to go to the stream. self. By the way, I only have like 7 listeners. I no, not for only. I'm happy. I'm very happy that you are here. But I was kind of like hoping for a little bit more. And hang on, because you're gonna hear myself talking. It's an echo. Yep, echo gone. No. Yep. There we are. Anyway, come on in and say hi to Miriam and to the chat. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. I don't know if Tom is still there. Hey Tom, come on in, Tom. There was your 3 Toms. Kelly, Voynich, Dr. Vales, Jennifer, who we have here, Mystical, and that is all I can see in the chat right now. Oh no, Rick. Yes, we also have Rick. I don't know if he is. Yeah, Jennifer, he passed away on the 16th, and my birthday was 17 December, so that was not very. Where is Miriam now? Miriam is in the old house next to the house that I was staying, but this house was empty for more than 20 years, and his mother was born here in this house. And so it's a very, very, very nasty house. So I only have electricity. I have no water. I'm getting water from, I have water from the neighbor. And hopefully today I asked the children of the man that passed away if I could put my clothes in the washing machine, because for the last I'm 2 weeks now here, and 2 times I washed my clothes, and so I have to put like a big bucket of water on the stove like in the old days and boil that. And with the washing of the clothes, it also means that I have to get a lot of water, so I have to drag a lot of water inside the house, which is also again in buckets. Right. It's pretty crappy. And but anyway, I really, really, really hope that they are going to let me wash my clothes. Yeah, I really hope. Oh, I don't know if they will, but yeah.
So I wanted to address like why it could happen, like the conception, immaculate conception. That's the word in English, right? The immaculate conception, how that could happen from a woman, right? Well, you said the woman is the X, and the man is the X and the Y. So if that combination is needed, you could, because these chromosomes are not just called X chromosomes and Y chromosomes for nothing. They're called X chromosomes because they look like X's, and the Y looks like a Y. You know, the X has 4 angles or 4 legs, so to say, and the Y has 3 legs. That's why these chromosomes have these names. There's also a cross enzyme, and they call that. I forget the name of that enzyme, but it's literally like a cross that Jesus was hung on.
Yeah, Mystical says that she had done research that many women got pregnant in the USA without sex. Yes, I am not denying that it is, but usually there are other, like I said, your body has a frequency.
I can see that happen when you take hormones. Because when you take hormone, you know, the structure of these cells that make up the hormone will differ. So and that in that way, I can imagine that it might, like, if, yeah, I don't know where that should happen, that change, but if that changes, like if that's the code, if it's like as easy as just taking a part away and just get
Well,
discard of
yeah,
it,
but
then it's possible.
that's why I say there is first the female, because the female is the egg, and it's always the egg that has to split from
Yeah,
1 to 2 and then 4, 8, 16, 32.
yeah.
So there has to be first a female to create anything. So that's why I would say there is um, 1 in 200 get pregnant without having sex. No, I don't think that. No, by far. No, not by far. If that were the
No.
case, then you would then it would be normal, like when you are 18 or 22 and you are free and single, that
And
one
you have,
says, oh, I'm pregnant. No, no way, that is not
we
possible.
call
Not
those
1 in 200.
children from the milkman.
Yes, exactly right. No, 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 that's yeah, no, no, yeah. They say that they had not sex because no, that's bullshit. 1 in 200, no possible.
Doesn't
No,
work. No,
200,000 maybe, yes.
no,
Two
no,
million also,
no.
yes, possible. But 1 in 200, no way, no way.
Who's fucking with your mind? Who said
Hey?
that? Who said that? Mystical. Mystical. You're fucking with our mind. I never heard that 1 in 200 get pregnant without having sex. No. Come on.
No,
I should
because I said
should have
then
heard
a
that
whole
before.
yeah, and a whole lot
Heard
of
that before.
women would have been pregnant, like, oh, all of a sudden I'm pregnant. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. No, 1
Yeah.
in 200 is not
I got
possible.
myself, my own personal Jesus. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
God.
hmm
Right?
No, but I want to say hi to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Miriam. Hi, Voy.
Hi.
All right,
How
Kelly.
are you? Everybody okay?
Everybody's okay. Yeah. This morning woke up with a little snow here. So the snow already is gone. But then it started to be a little windy. And so the door here constantly opens by itself. So I put the jerry can of water in front of the door so that it stays closed.
Yeah, of
Just
course.
great. Yeah. But yeah. Did you listen to, yeah, you of course you listened to the book. I saw you comment a couple of times. So
Yeah, of course. I'm always listening. It's very interesting. I told you before when we spoke on the phone like a couple of months ago, when the first time we connected. So
uh-huh.
it's a pleasure to listen.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thanks. Well, mystical. Okay, I will try to look into it, but 1 in 200, third of that decided to not do sex.
But Miriam, does she mean
I don't
when you
have
go,
sex either, so hi.
uh, doesn't they mean that when you go to the hospital and you get impregnant in the hospital without having sex with a man?
Yeah, of
I
course.
think it's that.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure. How is it called, Foy? Oh, I forgot the
Uh,
name.
Insemination,
Yeah,
artificial insemination.
yeah,
because without a guy or without sperm, you cannot get pregnant. It's impossible. In my opinion, maybe in some animals who can change sexes,
yeah. It's possible
like
in
frogs.
lice
Yes,
and lizards. Lizards can do it, and lice.
but
But
Yeah.
not in humans.
I've seen this video of like, because lice are so tiny and so see-through almost. If you shine a light on them, you can just see because a, a lice can just bear just, well, 10,000s of larvae, like, and the amount that's left behind is like 10 times her size. I mean,
Yeah.
that these larvae take up 10 times her size. Like, where does it come from? It just comes out of her cloaca, it just comes out the back, and you can see it form in front of there, but you cannot see where it comes from. It is possible. It's really miraculous. I mean, it doesn't you cannot explain that physically. That's impossible. You cannot you cannot explain how she pops out living larvae that don't live inside of her. They just grow. They just grow to be a larva just before they get out, and all that's in front of that is just how do you say, not plasma, but material, just goo. And but it's like a never-ending goo, but it comes from nowhere. It's not like she's constantly eating. So it is possible. It's weird. It's weird.
Well, like I said, the beginning is there was a female, and the female egg split. So it is possible that a female egg would split. But it's not very, very common, and especially not in humans.
No, exactly.
And I don't know, Mystical, that you see, it seems genuine. Probably everything does seem genuine for most people. NASA seems genuine as well, but still, I need to see that for myself. I cannot say yes or no, but it sounds very
I never heard of it.
Not real to me.
Yeah. It's strange that a woman can get pregnant without a guy or without his sperm in the hospital.
Look, Mystical, I never say that it is not possible to produce an offspring with one without sex. Nature can produce offspring with one sex.
Yeah, that is possible.
It is possible, but it's not very, very common. And 1 in 200 females that just turn out to be pregnant, it doesn't sound.
I can do it. I will not have sex with a man, and in a couple of months I'm pregnant. I just need to go to the hospital.
It might happen. According to Mystical, it might happen. I mean, I don't know. But she's.
Yeah, maybe it's possible.
Mystical is saying the ones that are dedicated to abstain from sex. So that's another number than 1 in 200 women or 1 in 200 children. That's
a lot. And 1 in 200.
It's a lot. Still, it's a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no. Oh.
I need to look it up, Mystical.
But if such is the case, and Jesus was born from a similar situation, then we might be in a good condition on earth.
No, Jesus is the name of the devil, of Zeus, yes? Because he is the child of the father and the mother, and that he didn't want his parents to have sex because he was jealous of his father and he wanted to fuck his mother. That's what I speak of in the first that I did from the Book of Life, is that this child raped his mother and killed his father. It's like Uranus, and Gaia in Greek mythology. No, not Chronos. Before Chronos. Yeah, Chronos, yes. You want to call it Chronos? Okay, fine. Call it Chronos.
Ja, Chronos is Uranus, dacht ik.
Yeah. Well, you have different Chronos, but they had a child together, which was Zeus, and Zeus chopped off his parents, his penis and balls. So you have a father and a mother, and the child of the father and the mother is called the Ichthys, that is Christ, or Zeus, Jesus. But he is no God. He has a father and a mother. So a lot of people make the mistake for that. They have no idea literally who that is, and that is a little bit what my book is all about, because it's very easy to debunk the whole story, and it doesn't make any sense either. So you really have to look hard, and you really have to look into it, which I did, and I remember a lot of things and a lot of my past life. So That's why I wrote this book. Look, it's the Zeus, the Thunderdome. Why do you think they call it the Thunderdome? Yeah, the book of the movie of Mad Max. Yes, the Zeus is the god of thunder, and you are living under his dome. Yeah, and Zeus, Isus, Hail Zeus, Jesus, they are the same.
Yes, they are.
And he is a child of the father and the mother of Uranus and Gaia, of Cronus and Gaia, whatever you want to call them. That's how it is. There is
Wasn't
no only a mother that conceived. No, she had a husband, a father and a mother. That's why the Trinity, and that's why I explain the Trinity in the atom. There is a proton, a female, the A positive, an electron, which is the negative, the O negative, and then you have the cell where it is inside, which you can call the universe. So that is, yeah, that's how it is. There is no other, there are two circles. There is only male and female, and everything that the LGBT made is a bunch of crap. Either it is a mutation, yeah, like everything can mutate, a failure in the life circle. But if you have like the male sign with the arrow on the side going up, and then the circle from the female going down, that is where the Vesica Piscis come from. And if you look in my tube nail from this stream, you see that I have made this Vesica Piscis on the right side, and on the left side you have the flower of life. And the flower of life is nothing more than where it starts from two cells or two circles that overlap as the beginning of the Vesica Piscis, and then it just grows. That is the whole deal with life, the flower of life, which comes from the Vesica Piscis.
Yeah, and if you see also, Miriam, a good explanation. Everybody is praying to a cross, but the cross means death, and the circle means life. So
it's the circle of life.
The people should wake up and see that they're praying to death, to Satan, to the Antichrist, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Kelly.
That's also
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's also why they are so proud of their symbology of goodness. Goodness died, Jesus on the cross. Like it's like it's not the good guy that died; it's a bad guy that spent whole of his life to make this myth and to be worshipped by his death. Because it wasn't so he died for you, and now you don't die. I mean,
exactly. You pray to get life and salvation from a cross, and yet when a child is born, do you make a cross? No, you make a cross when someone has died. Yeah. When you give life, it's an egg, it's a circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when something dies, you make a cross on your body. Well, when you make a cross on your body, you just say literally, okay,
kill me.
Kill me, give it to the devil. That's what you're saying with the cross.
Yeah.
That's why I am wearing a necklace, which is the flower of life, which is in a circle. Because that is the life. The flower of life is the beginning of all life. So that is life. If you want to have a religion which brings life, you take a circle.
Yeah, that's why I put
and not a cross.
That's why I put all my crosses I had in my home, and on the necklace I all throw it away.
I never had a cross. I never had a cross or a crucifix.
Yeah,
I had a picture of Dali, who made also a crucifix of Jesus, but that was floating in the air with cubes and everything. There was something different. But no, I never liked crucifixes. No. No.
Me neither. No. And I thought in the beginning that I woke up, I was like, okay, the cross. And then later on, I was like, no, the cross represents death. It's got nothing to do with life. And the whole story that the church is telling you with the cross and people
Be happy that he
making a
died.
cross on.
Be happy that he
Yeah,
died. You were sinning. Yeah, right. Oh, so I
yeah,
sin. So
well,
I
yeah,
sin,
you
and
have the
somebody has to die, and so I should be glad. Wow, that's a real weird construction. That's a
yes,
real
it is.
weird construction.
It is, but that is how the church made it to the people, and the people are just falling for it. They're
Yeah,
just falling for it. And
Yeah.
when you think about it, it absolutely doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. If you think
And with
about it
that,
very well, you can see
yeah,
the signs everywhere. But you need to open your eyes and open your heart to the father and the mother. Otherwise, you can never see it. I think also. Look at
exactly.
me.
And it is very visible. It is very, very, very visible.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
literally everywhere. You just need to. That is the thing. People are going from being in a box of a religion, or being in a box of science, or being in the box that you were taught in school, brainwashed by that. They go from one box to another box, and then hump to another box. But the trick is to get out of all of the boxes and take a
Yes.
step back, and then take a quick look around. Because if you only think, oh, flat earth, flat earth, flat earth, you put yourself in a flat earth position, yeah, and you would become blind for everything else. And that is, I'm
Some
for
people need. Some
everybody.
people like that. Some people do that for money. Some people do that for fame. Some people will just do that. I know what you're
Yeah.
saying, right? But
And
there's
Yeah,
there's so
people who,
much. There's
and
so
there's
much.
also people dedicated to it in a good way. There's also people that say, "Well, I dedicate my part of my time to flat Earth," but they do it in a sensible way, like in a real way, like wakey wakey, or
not
Jeranism.
get obsessed
I'm
with
not
it.
such a fan of Jeranism, but you
No,
know
but not.
they just dedicate their time to it, and they inform the people that are new to it, and well, it's not all useless. It's not all useless. You know, it has
No,
a
but
function.
don't get
Stuck.
obsessed with
Stuck.
it
Yeah, and
Yeah,
stuck
of
and
on it.
course.
stuck inside it, and look
No,
at
but
all the other
that's
things.
I want to say that because that's what you often see happen. But there's also people that are dedicated to the subject, but they are not obsessed with it. It's not like if that's the only subject that you want to do videos on, or that's okay. But some people get obsessed with it, and yeah, of course, that's beyond. Uh, that's over the board. That's over the limit, right?
Yeah, because like for me, flat Earth was one of the biggest lies. But when I woke up to the truth about the father and the mother and Jesus being the deceiver, I think that's a big step over it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the last part that people need to wake up to. And unfortunately, people are so brainwashed, and they are feeding each other. So the oh yeah, be saved by Jesus Christ. They are feeding of this, literally feeding off of this. And once you are going to do that, and you feed each other constantly the same message and the same thing, and you stay, then you put yourself back inside the box, and then you cannot say that you are awake, because you are falling for the big lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you are not awake. Sorry.
No, but I know exactly what you say. But there's enough people doing the right thing too, at least that I know of. There's a lot of bullshit too, but you have to dig through the mud to find that lump of gold. I mean, that's what gold digging is about. You have to do a lot of digging before you can find some gold. And sometimes you will hit a vein of gold, but that hardly ever happens. But I met you guys I mean, I got 700 subs all of a sudden within 3 years. I made some friends here, you know, and not only on the internet, also outside the internet because of the internet. So it's it's not there's and I learned a lot the last few years. I learned a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and just by being here, you know, just
Hmm.
listening to people, talking to people, listening to people talk to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I said before in the beginning of my book, yeah, people can get like really angry with me because I just say now, no Big Bang, no, exactly, no Big Bang. What I just want people to realize and to see and to know who is what is the real Trinity and who is the Father and the Mother and who is this guy that calls himself Jesus. No, he didn't call himself Jesus because Jesus never
He called,
existed even
he called himself
in that
Jesus.
name.
He called himself Jesus after the real one. And
Y-
in your story, he's called Yahushua. In my story, he's called
Yeah,
Yeshua. But there was one, and
yes, his
and
father.
Jesus.
yeah, I don't
Jesus,
know. I don't
because
know if
the J didn't exist back then. Also, it was
no, but
always
Yeah,
a
that
Y
story, no, but
or
that
one.
story doesn't fly with me, Kelly. The sound existed. It might be denoted in a different way, so they might have used like the I for it, but
what I
the
say, Jesus. That's why you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
yeah,
and in
Yes,
Arab it's called Isa.
yeah.
yeah.
So nah,
Anyway, they messed up the whole story, and
no, but I don't know.
with that the truth got
Many
lost.
many
Like
people say
also,
this story
if
about
you,
like the J and the I, and you know that's so easy to debunk actually because the sound existed. You know, if you put like what do we need the letter Q for? You know, it's just another denomination to make more differentiation in the way of notation. It's not so much that you didn't have the. Of course, they had the sound. There was every sound that we can make. They could make. I mean, they were human, so of course
and
they had the sound.
and if you see also, Miriam, that's a question for you, because
What?
our father and our mother is I am, I A. But if you see now what they are doing backwards, AI, I am. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's with everything. They twist and turn everything
Yeah,
around to confuse the people, and that's their whole game. That's their whole thing. That's the same with the cross. So if you fold the cross together, you get a cube. And the people in Mecca, they pray to this big black box, which is a cube. Yeah, and
yeah,
artificial intelligence. If you look at Star Trek, they are the Borg, and the Borg has a big cube as a spaceship. So yet again,
yeah,
it is the cross and the cube. It's the same. It's the Borg. It's artificial intelligence. It's
yes.
Matrix.
Hmm.
They are playing it in plain sight, and people still not see. Allee, there are people who see it, but not a lot. Sadly, they
No,
are putting it
no.
out in your face. Before
Well,
they hid it, but now they're putting it out everywhere.
well, the
Sadly,
problem with people is that even if you tell them and if you explain them and if you have pictures that can show very clearly how it works, they just don't want to hear it. They prefer to live inside their little box because that is their comfort zone, and to get out and look. For instance, we all have woken up to this world and everything. And yet again, every time you wake up a little bit more, you wake up a little bit more, wake up a little bit more. But when you wake up in the fact that who Jesus is and that you have a father and a mother and that how it works, that even everything that you have learned and that you thought that you would that you was awake turns out to be not the case. So
yes, of course.
for that, you have to wake up again. So it is again and again and again and again. And at some point, people are getting tired, and you can see that right now with the whole deal with this COVID. People are getting tired of it. Yeah. So at one point they're like, oh yeah, okay, no, I'm awake, I think I know enough, and they just don't want to hear it anymore because it's too much.
Yeah.
Yes, of
It's
course.
too much.
If you go into the rabbit hole, there are so many strings in it, so it goes everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Mystical says the dodecahedron, but it's dodecahedron.
Yeah, dodeca,
Dodecahedron
it's
betekent 12.
yes, deca is 10, which means December is month number 10. Yes. And
Yes, it is.
October is from octagon, which is 8. So October is the 8th month. And then you have Deca from December is
10.
10, and Dodeca should be February. So the new beginning of the year, and that is with the Jewish calendar, starts in March, in the spring, when everything, when life starts again. The
Yeah.
egg, the circle.
And I think, I'm not sure of it, but I think China, they celebrate on in March, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure, February
No,
or
China.
March.
China is like the 7th of January or the 14th. I forget.
Ah, I thought it was later.
1 week or 2 weeks later, usually.
Yeah, exactly. And they celebrate the dragon, and the dragon gets now in power. That means that China is getting all the power, and that is what we see. China's taken over all the communist regimes. Yeah, all of Europe, all the shops,
No,
everything
it's
is
not about
coming
China.
from China.
It's not
Well,
about China.
China, no, look, everything
China
happens for a reason. China has the dragon. China is called the dragon country. They pray to the dragon. So
Yeah, but it just as well could be any other country or any other nation or part of the world because, well, not really.
It's on the 12th of February. Chinese
Well,
New
So
Year
it also has to
2021.
do. It also has to do with the ark,
Yeah,
and
I
it
think they
traveled
changed it.
and it did change from America to China. Yeah, and before that, it was in Germany, and before that, it was in Russia.
yes, but when you look and when you say, okay, right now the beast is getting power and gaining power, and you see how China is getting power over everything, and even how the corona started in China, the crown, and you see that China is the land of the dragon, and they pray to the dragon and everything with the dragon, it does make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it
dragon
works.
serpents. Yeah,
And after China, India. After China,
Yep.
India. And after India, Africa. And by that time, America will be destroyed. Or, oh no, after that, after China, India. After India, Africa. Then South America. And then Australia.
Yeah, no, that takes way too long. I want it to be over and done with way before
But this is,
that. So
no, I'm not saying this is taking that long because, the agenda is surely speeding up, but this is the pattern. This is the way that they will wrap themselves around the world because that is what's happening. That's what the ark is doing. The ark des verbonds. Weet je wel?
government.
yeah, the
The ark
government,
of
yeah,
the
government, the ark of the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7th of January is the Orthodox. Well, look, this whole bullshit of Orthodox and all that other stuff, I don't want to even all know this because it's all boxes and I am not interested in boxes. What I do know is that 7th January in the in Greek Orthodox is the day of Janus, of John.
The two-faced God. Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, it's Russian Orthodox, and I know in Serbia they have the 7th January, the Orthodox Christmas. Um,
I
yeah,
made I made one of these double-faced hats once, and I wrote upon it "Happy New Year" without knowing of Janus or anything. And then
yeah.
somebody told me, they said, "Oh, that's a Janus hat." I said, What's a Janus hat?" And they said, "Well, he's the god of New Year." And I said, "What? Look what I wrote upon it." I said, "What the fuck?" is this?" But I
Yeah.
never heard of it. So these are things that are just ingrained in us.
Well, ingrained, but it can also be that it is information that was already like in your head from
Yeah, yeah.
previous lives. And so a lot of people have information from their previous lives. And sometimes it gets out in dreams, or you have visions, or you have like a deja vu. So
Usually,
everybody
usually
has it, but
uh, with me, it usually comes out in my art. When I express myself. Yeah,
well,
yeah,
usually it comes out of art anyway,
yeah.
for everybody, not just for you, for everybody. Everybody who makes art, whether it is music, yeah, or theater or movies, everybody knows this information. It is inside your head.
Yeah, well,
It
not.
is inside your
Yeah,
head,
it's
but
true.
most
But
Yeah,
people
it is.
forgot it. No, they forgot it. And the whole issue with the pharmaceutical industry plus the arts of entertainment and music industry and movie industry is
well, and
made
the
to
degrading,
make you forget.
the degrading of actual art. I mean, actual art should. I mean, should. Um, how do you say? Should. Like modern art is not willing to please somebody, right? Like three squares that with a different color in a on a white canvas. That's not art. That's decoration. That's not art. And somehow, like, the fine arts have been moved out of the window, out of the building. I mean, there's no more fine arts being produced in art academies. It's all modern. It's all installations. It's all video. It's Nobody wants to do the fine arts anymore. Hardly anybody wants to really know how to paint.
Yeah.
That still happens, but it's not considered an art form. It's considered an art form to be able to shock somebody, or to be coming up with something that really
No,
shocks, like a whole nation or whatever. That's become an art now. Well, that's not an art. That's just horrible.
yeah, that is how do you call it? Uh, um, yeah, not
That's
extravagant, but
no, that's a defamation. That's abject. Abject.
yes,
and,
yes,
and of
yes.
course you will amaze people when you will cut yourself in your arm and do it on video. Of course it will upset people, and of course you will get reactions, but is this the way you want to be known for? Right, you don't do that.
Yeah, but that's the whole stuff with ladies and people that mess up their body. I, Ellie Berry, that mess up their
Ali
body
Berry.
with plastic surgery. Yeah, they try
Hi,
to
Ali Berry.
shock. Yeah, they literally try to shock people with their body. It's that, and that as a form of art. I think that is pretty disgusting.
Yeah, I've
Yeah, of
seen a
course.
lot of I've seen a lot of that so-called art on house parties, and it got sicker and sicker. And it got so sick at one moment that I think one guy was, I don't know whether he was eating his poop or
Ah,
squirting his.
boy.
Yeah, no, I'm literally with
Ah,
a tube. I mean, this was art.
I'm just drinking soup.
Oh man.
Oh,
And you know,
That's
and
a
I
good
think
one.
and I think the next show was him barfing into the same tube and putting it back
Bah.
into his ass. And that
well,
was
that's the
considered.
same as this this.
I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making. I
Oh
No,
my
but
didn't.
God.
I
What's
that
didn't
her
is
watch it
name?
painting
because
with the.
I
I
forgot her name. The one who did the goblins. with the menstruation blood of females, the
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
shit,
Yeah,
the
that
tea,
yeah.
and all
witch,
that
yeah, with
stuff.
the black hair.
Yeah,
I know, the satanic
yeah,
woman.
it's so disgusting,
Yeah.
really.
Well, actually, this whole thing, and I wrote this also in my book. Yes, it it is it is written in your freaking Bible. Yes, because Moshe, when he said to his brother Aaron, "You're gonna be the priest." Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he said, "Okay, with all the slaughtering of all the firstborn animals, uh, you
Mm-hmm.
should take the blood and smash it to the sides of the altar." That is what it says in the
Oh yes,
Bible. So
yes.
that is the first satanic thing where these people get it from. That is where they get it from.
Hmm.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you think
So,
about it.
and yeah, and then you can say, oh, the Bible, everything, and everything is true and good and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. The Bible is half from the devil, even more from the devil than it is from the father and the mother, because everything is messed up in that. So, literally, look in your Bible and see how Moses said to Aaron, okay, when an animal is being offered to God, which God would never
Sacrifice,
ask
sacrifice.
as a sacrifice or an offering
Yeah.
in blood. Um, it's a bunch of crap. Yeah, and everything
Yeah,
is
of
like in
course.
that way turned around because, as a matter of fact, when you have Cain and Abel in this case is Abram, and Abraham are the same. And Cain was the one that was growing fruits and vegetables,
And if
which
you think
is
about it, Miriam,
originally the good thing. So it's everything is like messed up.
yeah, because if you think about it, thou should not kill. That means, for me, that means people or animals.
Yes.
You should not kill anything. Yeah, maybe you can kill a fly or a mosquito, but that's
Well,
something else for me.
with
But
fish and a chicken, I don't have that much problem, but it is because it is a small animal, and when you
yeah, but
don't
with
eat
sacrifice,
that
I mean,
much of no, but the big sacrifice for a cow, no way, man, no way.
that's
And
what I
then
mean.
say, okay, you throw the blood to the altar in the church of God. What kind of freaking God is that? That can only be the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And that is what is it, no, I would say Moscovich, but
Abdul, no.
yeah, no, this lady,
You bedoelt Marina Abramovic.
Yeah, that's
yes,
her.
exactly,
The satanic woman.
that
Yeah.
bitch with her blood. Yeah, that is that's what it says in the Bible. Says it in the Bible. But people don't want, they are so focused on the Bible being the good book and everything in it is the truth and good, that they don't want to see that.
So, in your opinion, is there still some good left in the Bible? Some parts or some things that are not evil?
There are, of course, there are always some parts, but it's very difficult to recognize for most people because what I
And it's
remember in the Dutch king speaking on the 5th of May when he said, "Don't make normal what shouldn't be normal." And what the fuck are we doing right now? Everything which is not normal, we are making normal.
Oh, but we have a king that's opposed to it. There's still a king.
Yeah,
He doesn't like it either. Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
there's still hope. Oh,
And
we
if
yeah.
you
still have hope.
and if you see and if you see also,
Fucking joke.
the Bible is changing right now also in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
why didn't it
correct.
change like 1,000, 2,000, maybe 3 or 4,000 years ago? Because Satan is in this game from the beginning, from the first day.
Yes,
So he is
exactly. That
deceiving
is
people.
exactly right. That's
Yeah,
exactly right, Kelly. Because once you tell a lie, and a small lie, and you tell it to all the people, and the people are starting to believe you, and you gain power with that, and you can keep on going with the lie, and you will become like the biggest narcissistic liar that ever lived. And that is the people in power. So they cannot be trusted.
It's not only the people in power, it's also the people around you now.
Exactly, because
You
they
yeah,
are
look,
of course.
brainwashed
look what's
for
happening on
thousands
YouTube.
of years.
Look what's happening on YouTube. Look at all the fine people that we meet, right? And the ways we enjoy each other. We get to meet each other,
Yep,
right? I mean, it's
yep.
I really value it, and the same goes for all the people that I get to meet here on YouTube. Got to meet, and somehow some people fall away or start to go rouge. How you say rouge, rogue,
Yeah.
rogue.
Broke.
They
Yeah.
start to go rogue, and the way they behave is the same way as these people in power. They just start lying. They start kicking. They
Ratting on each other.
start,
Yes.
no, not
Yelling.
even
Yeah.
ratting, but just doing
Hatred.
dirty tricks. Like, what the fuck? Why are you saying these lies? You know it's not true. You know it's not true. Why are you saying this? But I won't even ask these questions anymore to these people because their behavior is so evident in itself
Yeah.
that it doesn't need any questioning anymore,
Yep.
does it?
You
I mean,
see, you see Satan's work through
yeah,
everything right now.
yeah,
It's sad. Yeah, I know, but
yeah. It's
yeah,
sad to see, right? Yeah.
yeah, of course. It breaks
Yeah.
my heart. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
especially now with this
no,
whole vaccine stuff. Yeah.
I shut my heart pretty quickly these days. Like, what? What you doing that kind of trick? Oh wow! Pfft. I got rid of my family for less. So bye.
Yeah, of course. You cannot stay stuck
No,
with people who are doing this because you're going to pull yourself down again, and that's not
right?
the
They
thing
just
to
want to
do.
pull you down. That's all
Yeah,
they. That's all they're here for. I mean, yeah, we've seen some of that. The three of us, right?
yeah, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, with several persons. With several
At first
persons.
hand, yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's
sad.
weird. It's weird, but then again, that apparently that's what happens. And yeah, but I'm happy to know you girls and everybody here, and Ellie Berry and Mystical and all the people that we frequently chat with, right? I mean,
Yeah, of course, me too. I love you all, guys and
what
girls.
else have I been doing? Like
Yeah.
writing poetry, making collages. Yeah, yeah, that's nice too. But yeah, no, I think this is better. I think this is better.
Yeah.
Yes, of
Because
course.
now it is. Yeah. Probably if there wasn't for the internet, we would have never met each other. So from every negative comes positive, and from every positive comes more positive, but also sometimes negative. But yeah, it's yeah.
Right,
I just put the
JJ?
link for StreamYard
JJ.
again. Yes.
Love you too, JJ.
Yeah.
Mystical, Ellie Berry, who we got here. Jennifer M was here. Vertic. Then we got Marvey was here. And Dr. Evils.
Dr. Evils.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tom.
Yes, Tom Tom.
I don't know
Tom.
who is Tom.
Tom. No, I don't know.
You know that boy? Do you know Tom?
Tom.
Tom?
Tom. Yeah, I know Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
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 I don't know if you are still here, or anyway, I would love to have Ellie Berry in the show. Maybe you can
Me too.
click the
He's
link,
coming
or
here.
Mystical. You yeah.
Mystical's Dutch. It's gonna be a Dutch show if Mystical drops in.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit Dutch.
Well, yeah, no, Ali Berry, for a long time I didn't eat meat as well, but because I'm a traveler, at one point I was in Albania and you have very poor families there.
So you had to kill your
And
dog. I know that
no,
story.
no,
You had to
no,
kill her
no,
dog.
no.
And
Shut up,
they
boy,
all
shut up.
feasted on it.
Boy.
Shut up. No, but you come to families, and the families, they want to help you, and you sleep with them, and they usually have their own chickens running freely. And when they have, like, when they eat chicken, they put the chicken on the plate for the oven with all the fruits of all the vegetables and potatoes and everything on it. So I was like, okay, well, it's either this or there is nothing. And from that moment, I decided, okay, every now and then, like a little bit of chicken or a fish I would eat, but I am not going to eat like big animals with red meat. No freaking way.
Oh,
Absolutely
that's the
not. I
same
do
for
eat
me.
some eggs sometimes, but also minimal. And it's kind of like my body is asking sometimes for a little chicken, which is like once a month, sometimes once every 2 months. So sometimes it's for a long time nothing, and sometimes it's 2 times in a week that I eat a little chicken. But
You know that is
Yeah, it's
also
the same for me because I quit last April the 15th. So the 15th of April, it's 1 year. I don't eat meat anymore. Just sometimes fish and chicken, but that's all.
you
And I
know
feel
your
much better also.
yeah your story is similar to a story I like very much of a vegan or a vegetarian. I don't know. I forget. And he or she, I don't even remember. Maybe it's what just a story that I read, and it
hmm,
said like, well, I'm, I've been a vegetarian for like forever, and I came to this family, and they prepared a meal for me, and it was a lot of meat and some veggies, and yeah, those people expect you to eat the meat, and what are you gonna say? No, I don't eat meat. You will insult them deeply, you know.
yeah,
And,
also that. But yeah, still, no,
and
I'm not
beyond
gonna
that,
do that.
it's just showing your appreciation. Okay, you made this, and don't make a. And he said like, well, I just ate the meat. I'm a vegetarian, and I will tell you that I ate the meat and I enjoyed it, and I don't feel guilty. And
No, but this, you can
he
also
just
do that.
appreciated the food that they
Yeah.
prepared for him, and I thought that and it's actually the same as you just said, like
Well,
just
I can agree. I can agree with that. I absolutely can agree with that because
because you don't
even
want to be
then,
that kind of vegetarian, do you? I mean,
no, but it's also like, okay, you say, okay, I'm sorry for if you think that it is sinning, please forgive me for I'm going to sin, but there is nothing else that I can do, or there's nothing else that I can eat, and surely you will be forgiven. Look,
oh, if you look
on
at
the
it that
sixth,
way, of course, yeah, yeah.
yeah, on the 16th, when this man passed away in the evening, it was that week was so weird and so strange, and I had a lot of emotions and a lot of crying, and I hadn't had like proper food in days because I needed to clean this house. I needed to do a lot of things, so I was like really really hungry. And at the 16th, his daughter was here on the my on yeah, her grandparents' door where I am at right now, and she asked me if I wanted something to eat, and I said, "Oh, I would love to," because I was really really hungry,
Mm.
and I knew that she was going to get like these burgers with some salad on it and mayo and tomato ketchup on this nice bread, and I was like, okay. And I said before I was eating it, okay, I'm sorry, but I need to have this, and please forgive me. And I eat it. I did eat it, and it was probably pig and other meat that I would never eat. But for now, for that, I asked for the forgiveness before I eat it, and I didn't want to, but I had no other choice. I was so hungry, and this week was so strange and so terrible that I had to eat it.
I'm going to tell you something that I was later on. I understood what I ate. I was well, no matter how I got there, but I was drinking some wine and some, I don't know, Jägermeister, I think, at a neighbor in Slovenia. My Slovenian is like 5% Slovenian, and he had a heavy accent speaking Slovenian, and he didn't speak any German or English. So it's hard to conversate with a man in that position, right? And I needed to get something done. He needed to pull a switch to give us. He needed to pull a lever to give us water on our property. And he said, "Oh, but please come in. I haven't seen anybody for so long." And I said, "Of course, it's Slovenia. You know how it goes, right?"
Yeah.
So I step in, and he said, "What would you like?" And he had just this white wine that tasted like water. Like, I said, "What is this wine?" Very delicate, very delicate. It tasted like water, just like water with a flowery taste. It was actually maybe it was the best wine that I ever tasted. And it's what in such a crappy house. So, but I said, yeah, I really like this wine. And how the fuck did I get to this story? What did I want to tell with this?
We were talking about meat and how some people you cannot.
Yeah, and so we drank a bit and a bit more and then a bit, and an hour passed, and he said, "Would you like something to eat?" Because he saw I was getting pretty drunk. I said, "Yeah." So he pulled out some chips, and it said on the package like what it was in Slovenian. But by that time I was so drunk and hungry. I said, "Yeah, I will eat that." But it was just fried pig skin. Fried pig skin.
Really? Kaantjes noemen ze dat in Nederlands. Kaantjes.
Yeah, but these were bigger ones. But yeah, that's and but it tasted all right. It's just like krupuk, It's a bit more. It's somewhat fatter, but and
a little
later
bit
on
more salty as well.
And I knew what I was eating because I could read it on the package. But I was thinking, pig skin. Okay, let's try that. Yeah. But I had the way I connected with that man in that moment that was so beautiful. And you must have had these moments too, where you hardly speak the language, but you have so much connection.
Oh yeah, but connection is on frequency. It's got nothing to do with speech. It's got body frequency. That's how dogs communicate with each other as well. So that is how I usually also connect with people. You can see in each other's eyes and have this feeling of of recognition and love, and then you just have this connection.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes when you don't speak a language and you ask somebody for directions, in another language that might be related, and they will just understand you. They don't speak your language or the language that's in between. They just speak their own language. But I address them and they say something to me and I don't understand them, but I walk in the right direction and I just, without them directing anything, I will just go there. Like, oh, I understood it right in the end.
Yeah, of course.
Really weird.
You can feel the vibrations and the connections through people.
Yeah.
I can feel when somebody passes me. I can feel their vibes if they're like angry or happy, even with the stupid masks. Huh? I do not need to see their faces, not their eyes. You can just feel it. Maybe it's some type of sixth sense. I don't know, but I can feel that from people. Those fights.
Yeah, it's a sixth sense. But Ellie Barry asked me if it's cold where I am right now, and this morning there was snow, and I'm talking now for 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going for 1 minute. Please, Voy and
For a
Kelly,
break.
talk
Take
because
a
I
break.
need to put.
Give me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I make it
I will
quick.
play a
I need to
song.
put some. Need to put some
I will
wood
play
on
a
the
song.
fire.
Play a song. How would you like that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Can you do a screen share? Can
A
you let me screen share?
truther song. A truther song.
A truther song. Okay.
Boy, if you can. I think she forgot to flip the screen. You must sing, Voy.
Must I sing?
And Voy, are you ready
Oh.
for tomorrow?
Am I ready for tomorrow?
No.
No, I didn't get I didn't fetch the car yet. But that's okay. Are you ready for tomorrow?
Yes, of course. You know that.
I'm coming in.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah,
Me
it's very
happy, me
cool. You are
happy.
going to meet each other
Yeah, and we're going to Didi.
again.
We're going
Yeah.
to Didi.
Didi also. Yeah, we're going to visit Didi.
We're
And
going for
afterwards,
Give,
we're going for tea
Voy-
at Didi. Right?
yeah, and afterwards, Voy is going to Robert also normally. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna have dinner
try
Nice.
with dinner. I'm gonna have tea with Kelly FE and high tea with Didi. We're
I
gonna have
thought it was a devil you want going to drink. A duveltje.
No, we're gonna have tea. I brought chocolates. I didn't bring.
Oh, nice.
I didn't bring pigskin.
That's a good one.
yeah.
No, I'm bringing chocolate to Belgium. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but chocolate
Yeah,
is
that's
always good.
Yeah.
Yes, FE meet up Europe tomorrow. Yes, they are going to meet up in Belgium. Voy is going to do a tour.
No,
huh?
yeah, it's not a meetup. I'm going to do a tour. Belgium.
Yeah.
Void does Belgium and Holland.
Wish everybody could come, but yeah.
I
In my
would
thoughts,
love to come.
Yeah, I know. In my thoughts and in my heart, everybody is with me, and I'm with everybody every day. I think of you also. And Miriam and Voy knows
I
that.
bet you say that to every boy, don't you?
I'm talking to you all.
Yeah.
Fui, 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 boy. Hey, Voy. Jennifer is asking, hey, Voy, are you gonna try the ocean again?
I don't know. We're going to Didi's.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit too chilly to swim now. But I know Voy, if he goes to the ocean, he will dive in. I'm sure
Oh,
of
yeah.
that, winter or not.
Oh, especially in winter. Especially in winter, it's soothing. The ocean is soothing. You know,
It's very good for the body.
Yes,
it
it is.
healed my body. Yeah. And when Kelly and I were at the beach, it was raining slightly. You know, this like, how do you say, drizzle rain.
Yeah.
You don't really get, but you know, it's cold and it's a bit windy, and so when you're naked, you know, you want to, I don't want to get in the water, but when you're in the water for 5 seconds, it's like, oh, I'm cool, I'm in the water. And when you feel like to be outside of the water at that moment is actually harder than to be in the water. So,
Yeah, because the water was pretty warm, because I walked in it with my feet, but I was too cold. But
Yeah,
when I was
Yeah, but
walking
you did
in
it in the fall.
yeah,
You met each other in the fall, so the ocean, the water had all the summer to warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water was warm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
but the
didn't
water
get in.
now is freaking cold.
No, you just didn't get in, Kelly.
Yeah, I know, but with my
You
feet,
wuss.
I felt it.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Hey, you remember the woman with the two little children when they swim? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5 minutes, and the children were, "Mommy, mommy!" And
yeah.
boy, he was going like 4 times in and out.
Yeah, their
I loved
bodies
it.
were too small, and it was too windy. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
But later in the day, when the sun came through, it was really nice. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. It was a nice day altogether. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you made this nice film on YouTube. I saw it, so it was very cool to see Boy in the water in a speedo
Yeah.
and Kelly with her jacket on. She was like, "Brrr, cold, 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 cold."
It was funny, but I loved it really all day long.
I
Yeah,
got a lot of comments on the speedo, of course.
Yeah.
I must
yeah.
be honest, I never liked speedo, but this is not a speedo. This is something in between. You know, it's not.
It's just a shorts. It's just swimming
It's
pants.
guys.
Yeah.
It's like a Hema zwembroek uit de jaren 80. Dat is godverdomme een classic. Ja, dat is gewoon een design classic.
Yep,
Oh yeah. Next time you need to
indeed.
put on a tango, Voy.
Sorry.
Next time you need to put up a swimming pants, but a tango.
Yeah,
Like a
monokini.
string.
Like what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen. Like what's his role?
Yeah, Borat.
Yeah, but the
Borat.
other one. The other character. Who was the Borat that did that?
Oh yeah, with his head on. Oh,
Yeah, that
I
was
forgot
Borat.
his name.
Yeah, that was Borat.
Ali. No,
No, that
Was
was
it not?
Borat. Yeah, it was Borat
Yeah.
who did. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but wasn't the other one Ali and something?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I don't know.
Get a Borat.
There used to be
Neon
there used to be a
swimsuit
guy
for
in
me.
my there used to be a guy in my town who used to look exactly like that Ali. Ali.
Ali is
Ali-
asking me if I'm going to stay.
Ali G.
Yes, that
Ali
was him.
G.
Ali G.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ali G.
Dude,
Ali, you
we
He
had-
see?
he had this yellow suit on with all the
Yeah,
golden chains.
We had-
Yeah.
We had this guy
Yes,
in our
yes.
town, and he had exactly the same style of clothing. Like he wanted to be this gangster, this wannabe gangster. This Moroccan wannabe gangster. And everybody that saw this guy was like, "Hey, LEG!" And he was like, first he was like, he didn't like it. Yeah, after 2 weeks, he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm the fucking LEG, man." Yeah. He got used to it, you know. That was
Yeah.
fucking- Oh.
Now I remember it. The dude with the yellow suit. Yep. The golden chains.
Yes. With
Golden
his
chains
golden
on his
chains.
neck.
Ali G. I just forgot the G. I knew it was
Yeah,
Ali. But
Ali is asking me if I'm gonna stay until the spring. Yeah, hopefully yes. And I hope that I will have enough wood because all of a sudden today, because they were staying inside the house, the family, they were also putting on the stove. So they were taking wood. So I hope they're not gonna do that a lot because there is
They need
not
to
so
chop.
much wood, and I really need it.
yeah, they need to chop wood before they go, eh?
No, they're not. They're not gonna do that. There's this
Yeah, I know.
guy, which is a little bit of is the neighbor, and he's a little bit retarded. And but I can give him like 300-400 dinars, which is like a couple of euros, and he will with the chainsaw chop some wood. So I guess I'm going to have to do that.
Yeah. As long as you're not sitting in the cold.
No,
So-
but by that time January finished and there is not so much wood anymore. Usually in February the sun starts to shine a little bit more, and
Yeah.
the day temperature is like quite nice. So if I am then, I don't have that much wood anymore. I would just go on my bicycle, go to the village like 4 kilometers further down the road, and I will go sit in the cafe.
Hmm.
And I was thinking maybe later on this week I'm going to go there also and see if like next Sunday
If the
I
Wi-Fi
can
works better, yeah.
yeah, if the Wi-Fi works that better, and if I can just talk like there in the cafe, and they have no problem with it because they speak and English and German, and usually it's pretty quiet there because most of the people stay at home because they're scared. That I can do my stream there, and yeah, I hope so because at least then I can move around and I don't use
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
woods. So
Is that that same cafe you called me in the summer, Miriam?
No.
Remember?
no, 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 no. That was another cafe. That was
Ah,
just
there was another one.
across the border. That was just across the border from Macedonia to Serbia.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not the
I
same cafe where the old man talked when you filmed him. Remember, you sent me that little video.
yes, that was in
That
Demirkapia. That was in
oh okay.
Macedonia.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
okay.
still have contact with these people. Well, actually, Ali is asking me if I have a warm hat and blankets. Well, I have this nice, very cool hat. Um, the man before he died, he brought me a winter jacket. So I have two winter jackets because I have a black one, which I use for my dogs, because today it's like muddy outside, and the black one, Osias, he's covered in mud. So that jacket is getting very dirty, but because it's black, it's okay. And then I have a light blue warm winter jacket, and also this man, he bought me an original Yugoslavian sleeping bag
Oh yeah,
from
the big one.
1986 or something like that. So it's over 30 years, but it was never used. So that is very, very warm. Plus, I have that also a blanket inside. Then I have an extra blanket from the house, which I don't even use. And I have a hot water bottle. So I will not be cold. Even if I have no woods anymore, I will stay warm inside this house.
Yeah,
And I have two dogs, and they sleep inside the house as well. So yeah,
that gives
they give
warmth
up a little
also.
bit. Oh, and Osias last night, he was so freaking sweet. But it was at 2 o'clock, and he wanted to cuddle with me. And oh boy, and he didn't stop cuddling for about 1 hour, and I was like freaking awake. I'm like, okay, thank you, but he was so sweet. Oh
Yes, finally.
yeah,
Because before, remember when we were on the
yeah.
phone?
He was a little pain in the ass sometimes, and he
Yeah.
still is sometimes a little pain in the ass. But that is because he's 8 months and he's trying me.
Yeah.
So and
It's like a 10-year-old child who is trying with their parents to see
yeah,
what's good and wrong and all that stuff. Of course.
yeah. Well, oh, how the old man really he took good care of me. Really, he did, and especially the day that he went to the hospital, because this house didn't have any electricity. He stayed until the electricity was made, and then he went to the hospital, and he was by then he was already like pretty sick, but yeah,
Yeah,
this
bless him.
man, he was the best. He did a lot for me, and I appreciate everything that he did for me. Really,
Yeah,
really, really.
of course. Bless him in the
Yeah,
name of
bless
Yeshua.
him. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, I must say that was the first man that or person, period, that I would say died on me in this traveling. I have never had this for quite a long time. In 2008, my youth friend, was murdered, but by then I didn't have like contact with him for over 20 years. So that was a different situation. And before that, over 20 years ago, my grandma died, and that is actually the last experiences that I had. And I worked in home care in health industry in the Netherlands, and I must say, never a client of, yeah, well, not actually. There were clients from me that died, but they never died when I was there. They always died when I had the day off, or when I had like a week of vacation. Then people would die, and I would come back, and I was like, oh, that person that passed away, but never when I was there, which is very surprising, actually.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Right?
but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I must say, here in this village, a lot of people died this year. They
Really?
have like yes, this thing, because they don't have any newspapers, so they cannot post any like
Oh, so they didn't hear of Corona in time. Yeah. Yeah.
no, no, no,
You hear
no.
that a
You
lot lately.
you know, you put the like the death, like a message in the newspaper usually, but they don't have that here. So they make like this paper, and the paper they put somewhere like on the down in the village, on these special boards, so you can see with the picture who died and everything like that. And I could see uh, this this year 2020. No, Jennifer, he died. He got the flu, or he tested positive for corona, and he was 73. And the first couple of days he was very, very, very cold, and then all of a sudden he got like a fever, and then after the fever, he
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 actually,
got like,
actually, he killed himself with the antibiotics.
well, in a certain way, kind
That
of, yes, because he
that
started
didn't
with
well.
antibiotics, and then
He
he
said
stopped.
that didn't help the situation. I mean, that was just the wrong thing to do for him at that moment. I mean, I'm
Yep.
not a medic. I'm
No,
not
but he didn't
experienced,
ask me. He
but
didn't ask me
but
this.
you were. I
No.
mean, but you're close to a medic. You know, you were a nurse, so you still are, and so you. I mean, you use such a cure to really a cure to end
Hmm.
it, right? It's like, yeah, it's a program, and he stopped halfway, and he instigated
Because
it.
I said to him, you shouldn't have done that. And if I was
Yeah,
you, and if you would have asked me, I would have said, no, don't use that, but just ask the doctor first. And then he stopped, and then he got more sick, and then he got from the doctor another antibiotic. So yeah, it was a little bit of, but I think it's just something that helped maybe a little bit. He would have gone, by the way,
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
would have
yeah,
gone
yeah, yeah,
anyway.
yeah. That's yeah. I get
yeah,
that.
because his heart was
Yeah.
weak, and his
Might,
liver
might even have been better
and
for
kidneys.
him. For him, it
Maybe.
might. Yeah, for him, it might even been the better choice to do it like this, right? Because
Mm.
otherwise, and for you too, because otherwise he might have suffered in the hospital for weeks or for months. Who knows? I
Hmm.
mean, that's a whole different situation. So yeah, actually, it might even have been a blessing in a way. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ali Berry is asking me, she says she loves to crochet. And could I make you a hat or a scarf? Well,
What's
if you
crochet?
want to, crochet, haken,
Okay,
Haken.
I didn't know that.
haken.
Now I
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
So I have a hat and I have a scarf. So I don't know.
Misschien wanten. Wanten.
No,
Gloves.
no,
No. Or socks.
Mints.
I don't know. Maybe
I never
yeah.
wanted
No,
mints. I hate mints. I hate mints. They're
I have
horrible.
these.
Like gloves. I need gloves. I
Yeah.
don't like mints. I'm horrible mints. I feel like a fucking penguin when I wear mints. Like
A penguin. Yes, exactly. You
I
don't have
feel
fingers
But
anymore.
at your place,
I hate
it's
it.
like one and your thumb. Or those ones you
No,
mean,
that's
Ronnie?
just bad. And I feel like an eagle. And I
Well, a
feel like
warm
like a
hat.
penguin.
Okay, I want to answer Ali. If I would have to make a choice between a scarf or a hat, I would ask for a nice hat.
or silly
Not
head.
a nice hat. Yeah, that would
Nice
be cool.
Not a silly.
Jennifer, how
Cause
about
yeah,
a crop
face mask.
mask?
Yes, exactly. That would be cool. I want a hat with the same face mask. That would be fun.
Ali Berry, can you crochet? What's the word? Crochet?
Crochet, yeah.
Crochet? Can you crochet me a beard?
Die kan je zelf wel punniken.
Ja, is het haken of punniken? Ik denk dat het punniken... Nee, ik heb dat nooit
Crochet.
gedaan. Bro. Ik ben heel blij dat
Crochet
mijn...
is haken.
Ja, en dan heb je nog breien ook.
Ik heb
Ja.
ooit een keertje leren breien. Ik heb een paar steken gebreid. En dit is niks voor mij. Maar punniken heb ik nooit gedaan. Iedereen in Nederland heeft gepunnikt. En ik heb ook zo'n ding gehad. Zo'n punnikpaddenstoel, toch? En ik weet dat sokken worden ook gepunnikt. Sokken moet je ook punniken. Maar
Ja, maar dan kan je ook breien. En haken kan je ook.
Ja, dat klopt.
Zie, jullie zijn er heel
But a hat.
Maar
yeah.
ja, boy,
Oh,
ik heb kledingverkoper Tush geleerd op school, dus ik ben ermee opgegroeid bij wijze van spreken. Hè. Geef mij een naaimachine en ik kan terug mijn eigen broeken, t-shirten, jassen, alles eigenlijk terugmaken.
Ik moet zeggen, ik kan op de naaimachine kan ik ook wel hoor. Dat
is nog
vind ik
leuk.
wel leuk. En heb ik, mijn moeder deed dat ook vroeger. Sorry, we spreken in het Nederlands.
I'm
Sorry, yeah.
Excuse me. We speak in Dutch again, yeah. So the sewing machine I like too, because I can do things on the sewing machine, and I like that. I like to make emblems, you know, and
Yeah, of
my own Gillette, my own
Yeah.
Gillette.
The best man can get. No, it's a joke.
Yep, I got that. I made them myself. Yeah. No, but I enjoyed doing that, and but that knitting, no, that was really not for me. Or this, what's it called? Crochet.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Boy mittens, right?
Oh,
Can you?
Ali. Wait, Ali, you can not use red. No red or black. I like blue and green and all colors of the rainbow, but
White?
no red and no black. White?
red, no black.
No. And here,
Maybe a white
Jennifer
rose
has,
on it.
yeah.
Miriam is like the black red Nazi. No black red for you, right? No black red.
Yeah,
Jennifer is asking me how many people died in the village. I don't know how many died. I think the last year in the village around 20. So maybe even more. And all ages. The youngest one was from 68, 67, and then a couple from even 71.
Yeah, that's our age, right? Well, that's my age.
Yeah, that is not very old, and most of them were from between 1940 and 1955.
Oh, that's good. Those are.
They were still.
They need to go. No. I'm sorry. No.
No, and how they died, I don't know.
Moke FV.
I think we will not get like 120 anymore. It will be lesser and lesser. Sooner and sooner, you know?
What?
Like 60 or 70 or 80 maximum for our generation now. Eh?
Yeah.
Because if you see how many people die.
Well, how did they die? I don't know. There were a couple that said they died from corona. I don't know because I don't speak Serbian and they don't really like talk a lot with me because I don't come outside that much often anyway. So I went this morning to the
There's a,
market, the
Ser-
Sunday
there's a,
market.
there's a Serbian in the chat now, Moke FE. I
Hi,
think
Oh
Mog
he,
yeah, Moke.
Effie. How are you,
Best
man?
regards for Miriam, Joshua, Voynix, and Kelly. Yes,
right?
nice. Yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
this
a
morning
long time ago.
I went to the village and I bought I think 20 or 25 loaves of old bread. This is what they
The poor people.
give the dogs. No. This is what they give the dogs. They cut it in pieces and then you buy like pig fat and you mix that with hot water so you get like this and then you put like some dry food in it or some meat or some leftovers and that's what the dogs get, which is pretty cool because it's very cheap. I
Yeah.
paid
Yeah, of
for this
course.
whole bag 25 loaves of bread. I paid 200 dinar, which is around €2, and I can do that. I can use that for more than 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks.
Hmm. Hi, Chrissy Chico. Welcome.
Oh, Chrissy is here as well. Hey, nice to
Do you
see
know Chrissy?
you.
Do you know Chrissy?
Yes, 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 yes,
Do you
yes.
know
I
Chrissy?
talked.
Cool. She cool. That's not a real name, but it would be nice if that's your name, right? Chrissy Shiku.
Well, Chrissy could be her first name, yeah.
No. Her first name is Brenda or Karen.
Mm,
No, I'm just joking. No.
no, it's Chrissy.
Do you think so?
Christiana.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Well, technically, yes. My name is Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. Fui, 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 boy.
Wait. This good.
Ah,
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, it's getting dark already. Wow, so early. Because all the day and yesterday and the day before it was like freaking wet.
Oh.
My black dog is brown right now.
Oh, really? That's how
Yeah,
muddy it is outside. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
oh, that's nice.
Oh,
The Shikol is actually Macedonian nickname for my father's family.
Aha.
so we have a Macedonian and a Serb here.
Serbian,
That's
yeah.
cool. That's
Switzerland.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
America,
probably
of
Mr. Gold.
course.
So probably Mr. Gold got some roots around there too, because I've got some roots around there, many roots around there. Romania, Czechoslovakia,
Hmm.
Yeah, for me it's Poland.
Okay, keep
Hungary.
on talking. I'm going to check my fire.
Oh, you have
Okay,
some
Miriam.
Polish. You have some Polish bloodline in you, Kelly.
Yes,
Yeah, that
yes,
doesn't
my
surprise me actually. Yeah,
yeah,
but
my
also
grandmother was Polish.
some Viking blood, I think.
I don't know. I need to check it up.
You're
Look it
so
up.
tall. You're so tall and so. Yeah, you're so tall.
Yeah, I want to do that test that you can do online. You need to take a swab.
No,
But
don't
on
do that.
one way, I don't want to
Don't
do
do
it
that.
because
Don't do that,
they will have
Kelly.
it. Yeah,
No,
but it's the only way to get in
no,
my past.
no.
Yes, because I asked my mother and my mother, but she doesn't know a lot from the past. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she was never interested in it. So I only know till my grandmother in Poland, but not further. You know.
Uh-huh. So,
But I will not do it. I will not take the swap and all the things. But
but
yeah,
so
I
that
want to know.
but so your grandmother was Polish and your
Yes.
grandfather was Polish too?
No, he was Belgian.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah, they met in the war, in the Second War,
Aha.
and she stayed here. Yeah, because she worked in Germany on farms for the
Uh-huh.
Nazis and you know all that stuff. They needed to make food and prepare things.
Yeah.
And my grandfather, he got her out of there and put her here to Belgium.
And so from which town or from which area did your mother in Poland come? Do you know?
Oh, wait. Kelly.
Ja.
Oh, damn it. Het is op mijn puntje van mijn tong. Ik kan er niet op komen. Warschau.
Oh, Warschau, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes. But I never visit Poland.
No, yeah, I've been there.
My mother, she did. But
Well, it
me,
actually
never.
was the meaning that I would go there this summer, but yeah, then the whole lockdown stuff came, and I got stuck in Macedonia.
I didn't hear too much about Poland. Like what are the restrictions there and how people are doing? I hear things about Germany, France. I hear things about Portugal and Spain and Italy and well Serbia, but not Poland and Russia.
No, me neither. And Russia also.
Yeah.
And Latvia, no. But like Latvia, I can ask a friend because I have friends in Latvia also.
Well, I know of Alexander Nairanovsky, you know, the guy who's also on YouTube.
Yes.
And so he's in Belarus. But he's talking about other things. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother him with that. But
Mushroom guy.
Mushroom guy. Yeah, the mushroom guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Scottish, English, Irish, French.
Yeah, I hear enough. I hear enough of them. I hear enough of them, but not
nice,
Iceland.
Jennifer.
Iceland. I don't hear enough of Iceland. I don't hear enough of Norwegian. Yeah, I've heard of Norwegian stories lately. Have you heard of these weird stories in Holland? How the teachers are treating the pupils? Yeah. We talked about that yesterday, right?
Yeah. You told me yesterday. Yeah, that's
crazy.
weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Valando. Oh, that's a real name.
What? What's a real name? What's a real name? I'm gonna Facebook her now. What's a real name?
Criso Valando. I think it's something like that, but I'm not.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
beautiful name.
Wow, that's even better than Chrissy. She's cool. I know she's cool.
Oh, Ellie is asking me for the hat. You know, Ellie, I don't know. Do you have? I'm going to put my email, I guess, in the chat so that we can like either email or you can find me on Facebook if you have Facebook. Maybe we can talk on Messenger. I can measure my head.
Oh yes, of course. For the size.
Because
and Chrissy,
yeah,
she goes, it's 14 letters long, my name. Yeah. And that's something. Yeah. 14 letter words are a thing, right? But my name is also 14 letters long. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, all together, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same, Miriam.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Ellie, yeah. Yeah, it is a beautiful name. It is a beautiful name. Ali, try to find me on Facebook so that we can communicate. Otherwise, I have an email. You just put Miriam Jahushua all together and then at Hotmail. Oh no, sorry, Hotmail at gmail.com.
Yeah,
goes for everybody. You can use Miriam Jahushua at gmail.com.
Or Skype.
Just make sure you
Skype
connect
now,
No, I disconnected Skype because maybe no, because my telephone is almost full, and
Oh yes.
Skype I cannot put the Skype on my SD card, so it is on the telephone, and then I have hardly any space left, so I disconnected Skype again. You have Messenger, but no Facebook. You
Yeah.
can use my same name, Miriam Jahoshua, on Messenger with the same white rose, so it's very easy to find me.
Yes.
Everywhere I have this white rose, and everywhere I have the same name. So you want to find me on Messenger? Um, just put in Miriam Jahoshua, the same as here on the YouTube, and you will find me.
Crazy Volandu. Crazy Volandu. Crazy Volandu. It sounds beautiful, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it
Everybody
sounds
agrees with
beautiful,
that.
but it
Ev-
doesn't sound beautiful on YouTube.
But what does it actually mean? I mean, it actually probably means uh, Christ is taking a crap in Greek, right?
Oh, she wrote. she wrote. She wrote. I'm named after Saint Irene Chrysovalando.
Chrysovalando.
Oh,
Princess. She
Oh,
thinks
yeah. I would say
princess.
that too if I were you, Chrissy. Yeah, I would say that too. now I'm gonna look it up what it means in Greek. I really want to know. Volando.
Oh, they told me my name is Irish Kelly, and it means Irish warrior princess.
hmm
Aha. Yeah, it is. It sounds like that.
So maybe I have a little bit of Irish inside me. I love the Irish people.
I love their language, although most of the time I cannot make up what they are saying because the accent is so thick.
Yeah, I know. It's
But
a little
still, it's
bit.
lovely to hear.
It's a little bit the same, but like Scottish, but with their accent, it's hard to understand when they speak fast.
Jennifer, you can unblock it, I think.
How you block it? I cannot block anybody when I'm.
Cool. Moke sent me an email. Thank you. I will check it out later.
Oh, cool. He's in Serbia. He's next to you. That can be useful.
Yeah, might be. I don't know exactly. I am about in the center.
You cannot block anybody when you're a moderator. So that I don't know how you block
No,
somebody.
she didn't block someone. She blocked that message where
Okay.
her last name was on, and I think you can just when you click on it again, you can just unblock it as well. I think.
No, you still can see it, but unblock, I don't think so.
No, but
Verwijder bericht bekijken.
But you can only block somebody. You know, sometimes you have the option to block some person.
Yeah.
So I
She
thought
deleted the message.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, that means, Chrissy, you have to write down your last name once more for us.
She did.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
3 or 4 times mentioned in chat.
Criso splash Volandu. Or Volandu. I don't know. I could try forever.
Oh, thank you,
Cristo
Moog. I really
Valando.
appreciate that. That's so sweet. Looking forward to it too. Yes. Because right now,
it is a cozy family.
Yes, it is.
Yes, we have a very nice family here. It's very cool. It's very cool. I don't know. Is there someone who wants to also join our conversation?
Please do.
Yeah, maybe
We need
I
more
will.
ladies in the house.
Yeah,
Two is
I'm
not
going
enough.
to.
I need
I'm
more
going
ladies.
to drop the link. Yeah, you with your harem. You will never get it.
Oh, voice.
Yeah, he's in the kitchen again.
Yeah, I know. I hear it.
Okay, I'm going to drop the link. Maybe someone would like to
Yeah.
come. Maybe
Yeah, I was
not.
in my kitchen, but yeah, no princess again.
No. Oh, princess in the kitchen. Right.
Yeah. That's how I like my ladies, like a princess in the kitchen and a whore in my bed. You know.
Oh. Oh.
And now you shut the fuck up, boy.
Hey,
Asshole.
okay, I will shut the fuck up. That's what I said. Just I need more ladies around me. So just I will shut up. Okay, I will shut up.
Yeah, because that no, you cannot refer to our ladies like that and then expect a lady to come and help you in the kitchen. No lady that is being called a
I don't
whore
need a lady to help
is
in the
going
kitchen. I
to.
need a maid. Just a maid. Chrissy will do. Chrissy will do. And Ellie will do. They would be fine maids. I'm becoming so rude. I'm sorry, guys. No, yeah. It's not even funny anymore. No.
I think Roy needs a woman.
Boy needs a woman. Yeah, boy needs a woman.
Yes.
Yeah, just stick it in a vacuum cleaner.
Oh.
Yeah,
that one.
it
I
is
think
boys' humor. Yeah. Sorry.
I said I will
Sorry.
shut up. I said I will shut up. That's why I said we need more ladies now.
Mhm.
And Chrissy, she knows my humor. I mean, yeah. Keukenprincess.
Come on, who wants to jump in? Lick the clink.
Lick our clink. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is gone south pretty quick. Okay. So how's the weather there, Miriam?
Wet.
Wet, right? Oh, you shouldn't say that as a lady. No, but it's wet here too. Yeah.
This morning it was white. There was snow, and then I even saw the sun for like about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it started to rain again. And yeah, they say in a couple of days the temperature goes up again to like 13, 14 degrees during the day, and the night temperature will be like 8 degrees, which is way too warm for now.
It is.
Way too warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same over here.
Oh yes. Who is this? Jennifer
Somebody in the
is
back.
coming.
Hi, Jennifer.
Welcome, Jennifer.
I wasn't sure if I should join after what you guys were saying.
We toned it down a
Laughing
bit.
my ass off.
We
Welcome,
finished that
welcome.
conversation, but
I have children listening. Okay, actually, they're not listening. Thank God.
but yeah, no. Oh boy, yes.
Yeah, it's me. You
But
can
it's-
blame it on me. Just blame it on me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Is
I
it
know.
still snowing in
it's Roy's
Switzerland?
fault. This
Oh,
time
no,
it's quite cold.
there's a little bit of a dusting a couple of days ago, but we had pretty much all the snow, almost 2 meters,
Wow.
about 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
And they finally
Wow.
opened up the slopes a couple of days ago.
Really?
But we're in the middle of nowhere, so there's not really much going on.
But you also sell snow boots, right?
Yes,
Not
we
snow
do.
boots. Sorry, ski
Snowboard.
snowboards. Wow.
Yeah, snowboard boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bindings.
Nice.
It's really funny because one of the World Cup riders phoned up the other day and he's like, do you think I could get across the border? Because he lives in Italy. He's like, because, all of the slopes are closed here. Can I maybe come to your tiny little slopes to go riding?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand how people accept it and just it's fine for them. The way the government are acting.
Yeah,
Well, they
it's
are
like-
just slaves. They are scared. It's very sad, but it's yeah.
Yeah, it's like in Belgium. They tell you don't travel, but the famous people in Belgium, they can go to Dubai.
They're going everywhere, right? Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah,
Just the
I
peasants.
know. And we need to stay home.
Yeah, and
Fuck
it's
the
actually
fucking
really
fucker.
interesting. Yeah, fuck the fucking fuckers. I guess you listen to too much Baldini too.
Yeah.
And also the government here decided to shut all of the stores and everything for 3 days. So
No way.
Oh, really?
but it ends up being 4 days because today's Sunday. So you couldn't get any food now for the last 4 days if you needed any.
That's
And all-
around Christmas.
And all the restaurants are closed. There's nowhere. So anyone who needs to come and get anything, I ended up having a very interesting run-in with the Corona regulations. We had some customers visiting us the other night. And at 8 o'clock, I'm trying to get the kids to bed. And my husband calls me up, honey, our guests, they tried to go to a restaurant and find food and all the restaurants are closed. Could you make me some noodles and bring them to the office? So here I am at 8 o'clock at night making noodles with sauce for our clients and bringing them to the office. Very strange.
Yeah,
they were
that's very
starving.
strange.
By the time they got home over the pass, it takes 2 hours to get back to St. Moritz from here. Or about 2 hours. And then there's no restaurants or hotels or anything that's open.
That's crazy.
The couple of days they're going to have the Tour de Ski every 2 years is the big cross-country world Tour de Ski thing. And and it's really weird because you have some of the teams here sleeping over and what are they going to do here? I mean, I guess they can eat at the restaurant because they're guests at the restaurant, but other than that, I don't know. It just seems a little bit sort of difficult at the moment.
Well, just come to Serbia. Almost everything is still open here. You can just, there are like some places, but no, most of the things are open and they don't have any Christmas here. So only on the 1st of January and 7th January, everything is closed because they have
like in
Russian
Russia.
Orthodox. Yeah, they have
see.
Russian Orthodox Christmas
They
feast
also have-
here. So
They also have
Okay.
like the Cyrillic alphabet, right? So that makes sense.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like a mixture of everything because Serbia is like the center of all the Balkans. So
Yeah.
everything comes and connects here.
Except you have
seems.
snow
like-
now.
It's a bit
Instead.
like Switzerland in Europe. They also
Yeah,
have-
no, the snow is
Well-
already gone. It was too warm during the day, but no, not really nice. Oh, Moke is here as well. Cool.
Temperature now.
Milan in the house.
Moke,
I'm
Moke,
Moke.
hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Greetings. Greetings.
Oh, wow. So we're 5 in the chat. Hi.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never had. This is the
Really?
first time that I have so many in the chat.
See, you were complaining you didn't have enough people in the actual typing chat, and now you've got so many people in the actual talking chat.
Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Now
Like
let's all
it.
talk over each other so no one can understand anything.
Okay. Well, Mocha is the new one. Tell us anything.
Anything
You said Moke's in
about me?
Serbia too,
About
right?
yeah. I'm from Bosnia, born in Serbia, but territorial it's Bosnia, and I'm living in village, and education through the internet, searching a lot of information about system, about energy, about something useful, and I know how to listen carefully. Yeah, that is short about me.
Okay, that's nice. So you are in Bosnia right now.
Yeah, actually, it's Bosnia. It's entity of Bosnia. So
Okay.
I'm sorry, I got you confused. I didn't mean to call you Serbian, or, I mean, for me to make a to whether it's Macedonian, how many, because to us it was just Yugoslavia, right? And then it became like Croatia, Serbia, Macedonia, Slovenia,
Montenegro.
Yeah.
but even more.
Herzegovina, Bosnia, Herzegovina,
Right.
Kosovo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many? It fell apart in how many states actually, Milan?
States here, 3 or 4.
But the old Yugoslavia, and how many parts?
Yeah. Serbia it have the 2 parts, and I mean 3 parts actually, but that 3rd part is every time it's problem. Yeah, Kosovo, and Bosnia have 2 parts.
Yes,
and
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bosnia Herzegovina, and Herzegovina, it's actually that new territory, like republic, small republic, but same place, same territory. Yeah, and if you wish to correctly information, I'm living in Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia, it's never died, because it's still living on paper.
Yep, that's what all the people here also say. Yeah. They say they like Yugoslavia so much better than what it is right now. Yugoslavia was a very, very good country, and America really fucked it up. They really destroyed it.
Oh wow, that's actually really interesting. Did you guys know where I live is right next to South Tyrol, and the people there, they say the same thing. After World War II, it became part of Italy, but it's still, from the culture and the language and everything, part of Austria.
Yeah.
Well, Hungary has also that strange story, and I know in Serbia, in the south of Serbia, you have a part where a lot of Albanian people live, and they have a lot of problem there that they want to have their own state. So the whole thing is not settled in all the Yugoslavia.
Albania, don't those people generally speak French?
Albania, no.
Albania?
No, Albania has Shqipëria. Their language is Shqipari. No.
Armenia.
No, not Armenia. No, in Armenia they don't speak French either. At least, and when I was in Armenia, I never heard one French spoken word. No, Shqipëria. Albania is Shqipëri.
Okay, because I know that a lot of people from there generally then move to France or in that area. That's why I kind of
That
wondered
could-
if it was somehow similar.
No, yeah, maybe some move to France, but most of the Albanians, they go to Italy because Italy is literally on the other side of the water. So a lot of Albanian people, they speak Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Moke, are you the only flat Earth person where you live?
Person. I'm not person. Yeah. I researched about
Okay, so-
4 or 5 years about flat Earth, and I'm done with that because that story it's never end. That fight between lie and true, it's still never end. And I'm on another stage to understanding stage about the system, about who we are, and etc.
So if you, because in your reaction that you when you said I'm not a person,
Yep.
and you're on a different. So
Yeah, sorry, the straw man, I know.
No, but I don't blame you for it, Jennifer. Nobody does. And so how would you consider yourself then? What terminology would you like to use? Like what? So if you're not a person, and I don't blame you, but how what's the terminology that you would like to use?
Man, just man. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. That's short. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
Man or friend, or that
Yeah.
relationship between
Friend is okay. Yeah. Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
This is-
or brother. Yeah. In this
Yeah.
country, we have that very strong relationship between a family and some stranger who want to ask something me. Sorry, my English is not perfect. That I called him friend.
Yeah.
He's not my friend, but that is a friendly relationship,
Right.
So just man or brother or friend, whatever.
Well,
But,
I must say that I felt a completely different vibe
Uh-huh.
when I entered Slovenia. I haven't traveled the rest of Yugoslavia, but
Mhm.
when I entered Slovenia, I felt like, wow, it's not only the language, and but it's like a different kind of mood. It's like the Mediterranean, but different. Same, but different.
Mhm.
And the thing that struck me most in Slovenia was like the companionship, the community, the sense of community, and the sense of fraternity, so to say, brothership, right?
Mhm.
Like you would sense like immediately if someone is of your tribe or not of your tribe, and if he's not of your tribe, then you just walk along, and the other one will also think, well, just walk along. It's not my
Mhm.
friend. And you don't necessarily need to make a problem because you're different. And yeah, I sensed a way more earthly common sense. And, more like not more like, I don't know how to call this in English. Yeah, just common sense. Just common sense. Just be in touch with your feelings. And
Mhm.
that was like it was a long time since I felt that.
Mhm.
I like that very much about Slovenia, and about the what's it called, the Icarian Sea, Icarian Gulf, Icarus Gulf. Yeah.
And Miriam can explain very well about that relationships, that family relationship. Example, in English, we have name uncle. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that uncle it's brother of mother side, but
No, uncle is for both sides. in Yugoslavia, you have different names for the brother of your father's brother, and you have a different name for the brother of your mother's brother. They have different names, but in the Western world, uncle is for both sides on the same.
Yeah, and my question is why we have that. We have answer. We have that because we must know exactly correct that who is who. Understand? And that how to say.
It's a title. It's not a name. It's a title, right?
Yeah, like title. Yeah,
it's a title in your life. Like
right.
When somebody's called an uncle, it can be only your uncle and your sister's uncle, but not your nephew's uncle, right? That can be the case. So it's a title in your life. That I think that's what you want to say, right? That.
Yeah. But what is point? Story about language, Slavic language. It's
you speak good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't worry.
And problem on another languages, it's that termins. It's missing termin for something. Understand? And that termin which explain something. That unique, uniform or unique termin, yeah, and that is problem with understanding. When we talking about something, understanding it's every time is problem because we using that wide. How to say wide
vocabulary.
Yes. Thank you. And understanding and explanation, everything in everything that parts, we have a problem with understanding. So that is my language. Example, my language. I call it that language mother language. It's not Serbian because we actually don't have a Serbian language. It's mixed language with German, with French, with Italian, with Turkish, with Hungary, with
yeah, because you had the Ottoman Empire as well, so there are some Turkish words as well, and that is the thing in Balkan. It's difficult because here in Serbia, if you want to use Google Translate, there is no Serbian in there, and so if you want to translate from Serbian to English or whatever language, you have to go through Croatian language. Right. I do think Google has Bosnian translate. And even if it doesn't have, you go to Croatia to translate. Macedonian has their own translate in the Google, but Serbian doesn't have, which is quite interesting. Yes,
that sounds really complicated. Like where I'm living, they actually have their own dictionary for the sort of side version of language of this tiny little valley. And it's kind of makes me wonder, Moke, is it also part of Latin in your language too? Is Moke gone?
No. He's just speaking.
Okay, because the area of Switzerland where I live, they have a special language, I guess, based originally off of Latin called Romanish. And usually the people here can maybe understand Portuguese and Romanian or something like this. But it's a big mix also of German and French and Italian and...
Yeah, something like that, plus dialects.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, the dialects is very different everywhere in Balkan, and but yes, they have a mix of a lot of languages because the Turks were here, the Russians were here, the French were here, Greek was a lot bigger, so they literally, and Italian as well, so they literally have just a mixture of all the languages. It's yes, it's funny to see that because if I went from Greece to the Balkan, and then sometimes in the letters you see some Greek letters. So, for instance, if you have Raki, the P of is an R, which is the same as in Greek. But then, on the other hand, there are some letters that look more or less like Russian letters. So, it literally is like a mixture of almost everything.
And that makes an interesting adventure for you, Miriam, learning all these parts and bits of languages as you go.
Yes, it does. It does. And I try in every language to pick up on some things. And the funny part is that now sometimes I do understand some things, not much, but just like a little. And then all of a sudden, when I hear like Putin talk on YouTube, well, or whatever, because I don't watch TV, there's sometimes it's like, hey, all of a sudden I recognize some Russian language, which nobody here in that way speaks Russian. Although the older people here in Yugoslavia, they have learned Russian in school. Like in Bulgaria as well, they have learned Russian in school. No
like
German, no
Germans,
English.
Right?
Yeah, but Russian, because the connection with Russian, and that's why here in Serbia they have Russian Orthodox Christmas on the 7th of January and no normal Christmas. So there is a lot of Russian influences here still as well.
Right.
Yeah, it's a very complicated area, whole of Yugoslavia. It's yeah.
I mean, not many people know that Yugoslavia means South Slavic, and Slavic is like Russia and Poland and Belarus and right these states. That's what Russian is. And then there's a separate part, and that's called South Russia. It's like and that's Yugoslavia, actually, more or
Yes.
less. Yeah.
Yes.
And then there's a tiny colony, and that's called Baskenland. It's called La Basque, and that's in the northern of Spain, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that Europe says they want to take some. That's why the Balkan is not Russian and it's not Europe. So they want to be with Europe, and some part of the people here they want to be with Russian. So the Balkan is still like in that way, kind of like not completely independent, but it is still not Russian and it's still not Europe, and it's only a small part. It's only Yugoslavia that is like that, because all the rest, even Greece, is with Europe. Yeah, in
but if you think that
Bulgaria and Romania as well, but
but if you
Balkan.
think that cultural identification is messed up, look at Hungary. I mean, that it's even worse.
I don't know who wants to be part of the EU anyway.
Nobody.
That's a good one. Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody. No. And there was one question about the Book of Enoch. I think I'm going to address that like in the next stream, because we have so many other things that we are talking about. My head is way off the Book of Enoch, so I will not forget the question, but I'm going to talk about it in the next stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Mir,
because
you're
the
running on a
story of Yugoslavia is
Right.
quite interesting.
Oh yeah, very
What,
much.
Jennifer? Tell me.
I was gonna say you're running on almost 3 hours.
Yeah, and it's almost 5, and I must say, my dogs are kind of like waiting for me. So I do think I'm going to finish up. And I'm not specifically going to talk about the Book of Enoch the next time, but I will definitely address it because it's very interesting. Also, the Book of Enoch, but the Book of Enoch has a lot of stories about giants as well. So there is absolutely some things to talk about. And the next time I'm going to talk about the House of Light and who is Joshua and Miriam, and we are talking about the Book of Enoch. And I hope everybody will be here again next week. And you're all welcome. And once I finish to reading my book, this is so cool now in the stream
Finally-
with 5 people.
finally-
That is
Finally,
super.
you have 11 viewers, and you said I'm gonna walk out. Yeah. Okay. No.
Huh?
No.
No.
No, I'm just kidding you. I'm just teasing
Hi,
you
Brenda.
a bit.
Yeah, no, 3 hours. It's almost 3 hours, which is cool. And
It's-
like literally, really, my dogs are waiting for me, and I can go on longer and longer. But it's dark now, and my dogs are hungry and wet, and so they need some loving.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
of
we need to
course.
pull a Brian Stavely anyway.
Ah, no, no, we are not gonna do that. No.
Okay.
Anybody wants to say any last things? Now is your chance.
Well, it was a great stream. I mean, look at it. I mean, here we are,
Yeah.
5 of the best, and yeah, fuck the rest.
High five to the 5.
Whoa,
If I don't get
hang
if
on.
I don't get to talk, oh, what? If I don't get to talk to you guys, oh no, what just happened? Oh, Waynage. I wanted to say if I don't see you guys or talk to you guys, that you guys have a fantastic start to the new year. 2021 could only be better than 2020.
Yeah, thank you. But for me, it starts the 1st of March.
Aha, so same like here. Did you know, Kelly, did you know that they have a festival here where the children wear bells and they go through the different villages singing songs, and it's called Chalanda March, and that was the official beginning of the new year. And they still
Oh, I
celebrate
didn't know.
that today. I
That's
can send
nice.
you a picture if you want.
Yeah, of course. Always welcome.
Yeah, because my kids, they get to celebrate that every year, except for this year. It was the first year they didn't have it, but the kids loved it because they could watch movies and they had breakfast at school, and they sang the songs inside the school instead of
that's
walking
nice.
around the villages. Hmm.
Yeah, of course. Love that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess Voynich isn't coming back. Are you able to check that, Miriam?
Yeah, 1 second, because Moke asked me something in the chat, and I did send him a message. No, Voy is gone. Voy is gone.
Oh,
So, there's 4
hopefully
left.
he wasn't
No, Moke-
offended.
No, of course not. He was probably having something up in his kitchen that
There's burning.
yeah, exactly. Oh shit, my soup. Yeah. No. Moke,
Many.
I don't know. Do you have Messenger? If Moke has Messenger, then
Yeah.
we can talk afterwards, because maybe that will be a good idea for everybody. My Messenger is just the same name as my YouTube name. It has the same white rose. So for everybody, I am very easily to find. So my email is also Miriam Jahushua all together, and then at gmail.com. That you can also contact me. But I want to thank everybody for. Oh, finally Sue is here, and now I have to
Hi,
say
Sue.
goodbye. Hi, Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Yes, is she moderator? Because there was last time I was like
Yes.
just in time to make her like that. And next time I'm going to make Ali also a moderator, and Chrissy and Mystical, and you can all be moderators to me, but I'm going to do that all next time when you come back. And I really appreciate everybody of you, and thanks for listening. And
Yeah, many blessings to everybody.
Also,
yes,
just a heads
exactly.
up, I don't know, did Sue Finelli, did you listen to the My Awakening with the great Baldini? He did a shout out to you. Just wanted to let Sue know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I was too late. I didn't listen to that. Maybe I'm going to also listen back to that because
It was pretty
yeah,
good. I listened to it this morning.
yeah, exactly.
From yesterday.
So
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think it played while we were sleeping. So I watched it on
Yeah,
D Live. You can watch the reruns.
yeah, of course. Yeah, but because for Sue Fanelli, it's good morning, my dear.
Yeah. Good morning.
yes, exactly. It's that's the thing. Sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, it's like okay, then I listen sometimes to something, but most of the time I am asleep in the night. So usually it doesn't really work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, and
Ali,
tonight it's
thank you
the
for the
Bitches
good
Brew
vibes. Yes.
normally, so I hope so because it's like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, and I must say, because I think I have like 98 subscribers. So if there is anybody that didn't subscribe to my channel, can you make it sure that maybe today or tomorrow I will like hit 100? And that would be so cool.
Yeah, everybody must subscribe. Everybody
Oh,
to stay
Sorry,
I think they
connected.
already did.
sorry. I can only subscribe once. I only have one account.
Yep. I know. I
I'm not
sometimes
playing
have
it. I don't have 20 accounts.
no, me neither. It's just this one. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one,
Well,
Jennifer. Bye
yeah.
bye, everybody. Much
Take
love and
care,
Lots,
guys.
blessings.
Lots of love.
lots of love. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.
Next
Okay.
Ciao.
time. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Thanks, beautiful
Thanks,
women.
Smoke.
Peace
Bye
and love.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.